Okay, I just hurt my stomach, so I know I'm not gonna be able to stay long. All right, Sawubona, my people. Here, let me fix my locks because that part is bothering me. So let me fix my hair real quick. The frizz. Sometimes I just cannot deal with the frizz. So let me get this frizz handle. It's bothering me. So when my hair is frizzy, I just retwist it. I find the lock that hair goes in, and I retwist it because it's done came out. This hair I can feel it's a couple strands that don't go in that lock. So make sure all of that goes in this lock. Let me retwist it because that frizz is bothering me. Now they're fighting back, so I don't want to be twisted. I know you don't. That's why I barely twist y'all to begin with. This one needs a little twisting, retwisting. Okay, so this one could use some retwisting. I guess it's just time to retwist my hair. This is the sign that it's time to retwist my hair. And maybe I'll do that on a live. That's better for me though. So I have a couple minutes, and now it's even lesser time. It's 11:40. It's May 18th. I did a live around 8:40, about 3 hours ago, and I got my kids set up. They're doing some activities right now, so I had a quick moment to make me another cup of coffee, and I want to do some reading, right? So I'm not going to show too much because I don't want my content to get flagged and copyrighted. That's the main reason why I'm over here, for being a violator of the community guidelines on TikTok. Not trying to be violating the community guidelines over here. So I am reading The Keys, a memoir. I already found it. Okay, great. I'm so glad you found it. Great. I'm doing a live, so just be careful. It's okay. You're good. Go ahead and get back to your homeschool. I'm glad you found your shoe. Cinderella has found her slipper. So yeah. Um, like I was saying, I'm reading The Keys, a memoir. It's written by DJ Khaled. And I thought since I had just a little bit of time to enjoy my coffee and read, I would do it on camera, on a live. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna see where I caught up, if I'm all caught up. And surprisingly, this book is very good. Like, I wish I read this book 10 years ago. I think it would have changed my life 10 years ago. It's going to change my life now, but this would have really helped me 10 years ago. Stop being indecisive about who to have in my circle and who not to have in my circle. So let me read quietly. I don't want no copyright issues. I don't want no plagiarism issues. I don't want to violate. I want to be a good content creator. Might not be high quality, I am on a MacBook, right? This is a MacBook Air. The camera should be good quality, but I don't know why MacBook. I don't know. Hey, whatever. Anyway, back to the book. hmm So I just wrote a quote from Sean Diddy Combs. This book was written. This book was written before the Diddy case files, whatever we calling that. So at this point in time, his word had value and meaning. Now it's just like, ooh, you got Diddy in your book. You had Diddy co-sign for you. No Diddy, but no Diddy. So I'm gonna try and read the bottom of this page, the rest of this page down here, and then I'm gonna go because I know. I mean, I might be able to finish. It's not the whole chapter, but I might be able to finish a section if I stop jibber jabbering. But I don't think I'm going to. Let me see. So let's make it. Let's make it happen. Hmm. Yeah. He says in this book, 20 years ago. He looks back the last 20 years in his life, and it's like a movie. And I'm thinking about my own personal life, and the last 20 years, definitely a sad comedy. If my last 20 years of my life was a movie, it would be a sad comedy. I'm sorry. All right, let's keep going. My kids is a little bit distracting me. Hold up. Let me reread that sentence. Cause I'm so worried about them saying something. And I'm like, man, I hope they don't say nothing that they're not supposed to be saying. They gotta they got personality, and sometimes the personality be a little bit too much. Like, oh, you only ate, you can't say that word. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So I feel like the sentence that I read right now, it says, there are also moments of pure joy, and he says that you should recognize them and be open to them, because sometimes those are surprise blessings. And I feel like this is kind of an example of that moment. This is pure joy right here, just having my coffee in my house, while my kids are doing their homeschool, and I'm reading a good book. This would be a moment for me of pure joy. Even if I had $150,000, or that big amount of money, what I would be wanting to do is enjoy my home, be relaxing in my home, my room, my office, my library, whatever that safe space is, right? Reading a good book, whether it's enlightening, tech, spirituality, what making money, what I love a good book. That's why I feel like I'm really going to be focusing my content on books, because no matter what I'm doing, whether it's fiber art, whether it's tech, whether it's crypto, whether it's gaming, whatever niche I pick, I'm pretty sure I'm reading some of that information from a book. I'm pretty sure I'm looking for a book to tell me more on how to be better at that. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just go with book content. And I've also learned that I can get my hands on books easier than I can get my hands on yarn, easier than I can get my hands on a battery to open up a cell phone to do a tutorial on here. Um, Book content is being more convenient. I'm finding it more convenient for me, just access to books, and talking about books. So that's why I'm kind of pivoting, but I'm still, on fiber art. I'm still a teacher educating. And yeah, so back to what I was saying. If I had that money that I want, that I'm working so hard for, this is still what I would be doing. I would be having a teacher, watching my kids, monitor them, tutoring them. I would have that at home private school, like full setup. I would be in my office reading a good book, drinking my coffee, and I would be, this is what I would be doing. That would be the moment of pure joy. So I am happy to recognize that this is what I would be wanting, even if I was a millionaire, even if I was a billionaire, a thousandaire, whatever. This moment is what I would be wanting. Just enjoying a good book while my kids are near and learning and safe and happy, and we all safe and happy. All right, moving on to the rest. Mhm. Mhm. Man, I really wish I hadn't slept on DJ Khaled. Like, I thought um I did not have a good reputation of DJ Khaled, right? And after reading his book 10 years later, now I'm like, wow, he's kind of a good dude. He's not who I thought he was. So he's clearly an example of judging a book by its cover. Man, I judge DJ Khaled by his cover. But when I actually I'm reading his book. I haven't gotten all the way into it, but I'm just like, wow, like you could have helped me. I'm over here thinking you're, just a rapper, just, um an entertainer, right? Just an entertainer. And meanwhile, he has some really good information that could have helped me. And so the paragraph that I just read about is about being positive and not being depressed. And I wish I had, that information 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm almost done too. Give me a couple more minutes. What time is it? It's 11:49. So give me 10 more minutes. I'll be done. I thought I had more time. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read a little bit more. Please do. I hear y'all. Get back to homeschool. Yes. And I'm almost done. I will be in there in just like 5 minutes. I said I was going to stop, and this book you will keep reading it. Like I said I wasn't going to keep reading it, and here I am. I'm still reading it. Who knew DJ Khaled could write a good book? Mm. Mhm. I got to keep reading. Hold up. My stomach bubbling and everything, and I'm like, "No. Let's make it to the end of the page." Please keep it down. I thought I had more time. They were quiet, and now that they know I'm in here on camera, so I gotta. That's where I messed up. I thought I could sneak away, and the moment they knocked on the door, that's when it was over for me. Should just close the door and not answer. And I said nothing. That's all good. Let me finish reading. You thinking because I'm on live that I'm not going to um what's the word? Assert discipline? He talking about Birdman. I'm like, Some things in this book did not age too well. Being associated with Birdman did not age well. Being associated with Diddy did not age well, for if you ask me. Last paragraph, and then I gotta go. I bet. He said working with them made him want to hustle harder so he could get back to Florida. I bet working with Birdman made you want to hustle harder so you could get back home. I think we need a second part, a second book on what was going on in New Orleans. What was going on down there in NOLA? DJ Khaled. I don't know why I wanted to call him Kayla. DJ Kayla, is that what they was calling you down there? Kayla. Let me get back to it. It said it gave me hope for my own dreams. I bet. I can only imagine what working with Birdman would do for somebody's dreams. You talking about the late 90s. Whoo. Do y'all remember what them rappers was doing in the late 90s? The Freakniks and things. Do we need to start investigating DJ Khaled? Is anybody asking him questions? He said it was crazy, I bet. He said I even saw Birdman meet Lil Wayne for the first time in that store. Really? DJ Khaled, I have questions for you. You was a witness to that? That's historical. In 2026, you dang on Skippy. He said you never know when history's being made all around you. Yeah, I bet you didn't know the history that was going to unfold with that circle. And my best life, period. He said if they can have it, I know. If these can have it, I know I can have it. Mm. And I can see why 111 highlighters 111 on that quote. He said, wake up each morning and expect the best to happen to you that day, no matter how dark your yesterday was. I gotta go. That's what I mean by life is what you make it. Make your life great. Highlight. Thank you. Okay. This book, like I said, is addictive. And there's one more piece to it, and I gotta read it. I got 3 more minutes anyway, so I'm gonna take advantage of those 3 minutes. Oh my God. Fat Joe left a really good, funny quote. That one. I like Fat Joe's story of working with DJ Khaled. That one was entertaining. And just like he is a real influential person in hip hop, and I did not know that. I personally thought he was on the outside trying to look like he was in hip hop, but meanwhile he's been in hip hop the whole time, and he had just got his that time was his time or whatever when he was with Terror Squad and all of that, and then he got with Nicki Minaj and them too. So it's like I thought he was kind of new in the game still. I didn't know he had put in pretty much what like 20 years of work already, right? Like how he been in the game for a long time since he said he was like 18 or 19. He's older than me. That's like what 50 years in hip hop? Goodness. I don't think he that old. But if I'm almost 40, then he got to be somewhere around there. All right. So we're going to stop it here. It is now 12 on the dot, and I am going to get back to it. I kind of took too much valuable homeschool time, but that was some good reading. So I didn't even finish my coffee. So we having good energy in our homeschool, and I just got to keep facilitating and keep orchestrating and keep it structured. So I will probably be back later tonight. I don't think I'm going to try and steal any more moments of reading. I just really am trying to build my momentum and make this muscle strong over here instead of always going to TikTok, trying to come here. And I was like, oh, I got a little bit of time to do a little bit of reading. So I'm out, you guys.